fall time is here. Generally, this time of year is when you start seeing all the new games coming out for the holiday season. And from what I can see going on in the gaming world, it's going to be a little bit of a slower year. Not as many big name releases coming out this year. But the shoe has dropped on one of the first big games of the fall season this year, of the holiday season, Far Cry 6. I'm looking forward to getting this open. I did buy the Ultimate Edition, and it was an exclusive to GameStop in this format with this packaging. This is the Ultimate Edition, and I'm looking forward to getting this thing open. So let's open it up. Let's tear it open. PS5, Far Cry 6, Ultimate Edition with the Steelbook, and includes the game, the Ultimate Pack, and the Season Pass. Now before we open it up, I want to talk a couple things about this series in general. Far Cry would be so much better if it was in third person. In my opinion, sandbox games, open world games, games like this are meant to be played in third person. And I know Far Cry's always been first person. The early Far Cry games were more first person shooters than anything else in my opinion. But now that they are sandbox games, these games deserve a third person perspective. Games like Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs and Grand Theft Auto, those games are in the same vein. They deserve to be played in third person. I'm not a big fan of the first person perspective.
Oh, bad test taker. You mean you're stupid?
I'm not a big fan of the first person perspective on my open world sandbox games. That said, these games are awesome. Now, because of the first person, I get headaches and I have to play them in shorter doses, which is why I say they scream to be played in third person. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe one day we'll get a third person Far Cry game. I don't think that's happening this time though. Alright, Paradise has a price. Giancarlo Esposito is the dictator, Anton Castillo. You're going to be a modern guerrilla and liberate Yara. I was a big fan of Giancarlo Esposito and Breaking Bad. He was one of the best villains I've ever seen. I've seen him in other things as well, but Breaking Bad is always going to be the role that I remember him by. In this game, you're going to recruit allies to fight by your side, including Chorizo, your trusty dog companion. They named the dog after pork. Alright, take your battle to the streets with weaponized vehicles, tanks, and more. Use a deadly arsenal of resourcefully crafted weapons that are built from nail guns, CD players, and more. That seems to be in the vein of Dead Rising, which is another series I'm a big fan of. A season pass includes 3 DLC episodes and more, plus the Ultimate Pack. So you get when you buy the Ultimate Edition, you get all the extra stuff that you could need for this game. You don't have to buy any season passes or extra content. This is $129.99 at GameStop, and GameStop, the Steelbook Ultimate Edition is exclusive to GameStop. So I actually usually buy this stuff from Best Buy, but when I found out that this was going to be a GameStop exclusive, I pre-ordered it. So you got plastic at the top and at the bottom. I'm not a big fan of these stickers when it comes to the Steelbook packaging. If these stickers are older, you risk tearing your packaging when you open them up. So you got to be careful. Hopefully these don't tear. Otherwise I'm going to have to heat them up. Let's get this stuff opened up. Alright, it's coming off relatively easy without pulling any part of the packaging away. You could always use a heat gun or a hair dryer to heat the adhesive up to be sure. I don't really feel like going and getting my heat gun, so let me just be really careful. Can you hear that sticker pulling away? Oh, a little bit of a tear there. Let me heat this adhesive up on the top part before I go to opening that up. I don't want to do it anymore. I've already got a little bit of white rub off. That really sucks. 1 second. Alright, we got to heat it up a little bit. Let's see if we can do better on the other sticker. Yeah, that's coming off much easier. I'm very picky about my packaging. That's why you sell a $130 Ultimate Edition of a game and then you put these stickers on it that you have to peel off, and you risk damaging the packaging. You talk to any collector and they're not gonna like their packaging getting damaged by a factory sticker. This one came off much easier. So if you're gonna buy this, make sure you heat that sticker up before you try to pull it off, or you'll end up with that. All right, let's dig in. Put that to the side. High gloss artwork on the Steelbook. It does have some texture to it. It's not flat, and it's kind of a 3D type thing. Got the chicken on the front, alligator on the back. All right, let's open it up. The Far Cry 6 game disc. Just looks like the standard game disc, so that means that all the extra stuff is on the Ultimate Pack code. Take the disc out, got the alligator inside the case. I'm assuming these are the DLC codes, which I'm not putting on the screen. True story, when I unboxed Hitman 3 Ultimate Edition, someone used my download code before I did, because I accidentally flashed it on the screen. So yeah, this is put this to the side because this is my code. This is all you get outside of your code is a customer support, Steelbook packaging, and the game disc. This is what $130 buys you these days with gaming. This really seems like I don't want to say a rip-off, but $130 doesn't buy you a whole lot. 10 years ago, you spent $130 on some kind of Ultimate Edition, you get a giant box set and all kinds of extra stuff. This doesn't really seem to be worth the price of admission. It seems really cheap for $130. But, you know, if you want the extra stuff, buy it all at one time. So much for this being some big exclusive thing, because outside of the Steelbook packaging, which is cool, but is that really worth the extra $70? You know, you could buy the season pass for 25 bucks, 30 bucks most of the time. Is this really worth all that extra money? All right, well, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notified for all the videos. I appreciate you guys watching, and y'all take it easy.